If this project is approved, there'll be 500 plus residents, and obviously some kids, living on top of what was previously a Dow chemical plant that was at one time so toxic that the TCEQ, someone we've all in Addison become very familiar with, prohibited residential housing on that site. That's correct, isn't it?
No, I don't know that they prohibited. They never entitled it for residential use. There's a big distinction there, and it's probably to do with the fact that the initial development was proposed to be hotel and commercial, which did not require a residential standard. So I don't know what occurred back then, but it just wasn't closed or certified at the higher standard.
Okay. Did you all do a phase one environmental?
Yes.
Okay. And is it accurate to say that a phase one environmental assessment includes 3 steps? Step 1 is a site inspection, a visual assessment for any obvious issues. Is that correct?
Excuse me, Mayor, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. Step 1 of a phase 1 environmental assessment is a site inspection, a visual assessment for any obvious issues. Is that correct?
I'm not sure what you're reading from, but I assume this is correct.
Okay. Well, there's no drilling and there's no testing for a phase 1, is there?
No, that's why we did a phase 2.
Okay, that's where I was going.
Okay.
So you did, and you did the phase 1. You did the phase 2 because the phase 1 determined that there was a use on that site that might necessitate doing the second phase. Correct?
I think it was.
It was actually just a restriction from residential use. There was no additional remediation. We just needed a letter that stated that we could have a residential use.
So did you do a phase 2?
They did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which involved drilling,
Correct.
checking the site,
Right.
correct?
Monitoring wells replaced.
Okay. And that's a fairly expensive procedure.
Yes.
Okay. How long and how much?
Oh gosh, this whole environmental process.
It commenced when Carbon was still in place. It commenced in February of 2014, and we got the letter in October of 2014. It was a long process.
Okay. And did you share those results with our staff?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you provided those reports to the staff?
Yes.
Okay. Charles, so they mentioned, Taylor Bowen mentioned the environmental and the environmental reports, correct?
Yes.
And do you have those environmental reports?
I have the the letter from TCEQ that says that they can have residential uses on this property. I don't have the reports that that TCEQ saw in making that decision.
Okay, and again, I'm not sure I followed. You do or you don't have the reports from AMLI?
I guess it depends on what you mean by report. If you're talking about the actual data where they did the testing,
correct.
I don't have those reports. I have the results of TCEQ's review of those reports, in which TCEQ reviewed it and said that they could have residential here.
Okay, but I must have misunderstood Mr. Bowen. I thought he said earlier that he gave you those reports, so you don't have those reports.
No.
Okay.